Okay, today's a doozy. You guys are in for a real treat here. We're talking about lead creation.
You can't see it, can you?
No, but it's okay because I know what I'm talking about even though I can't see it. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Ryan.
I'm Justin.
And this is
Pods on Marketing, where we talk to real estate agents and realtors and people around houses about how to better market themselves, their properties, and their things that they market.
That's it.
Services too, I guess. But we're not really on that. We're kind of doing this for realtors, real estate agents. We're doing it for you. Today, we're going to talk about...
Okay, today's a doozy. You guys are in for a real treat here. We're talking about lead creation.
You can't see it, can you?
No, but it's okay because I know what I'm talking about even though I can't see it.
He does. Do you want me to read these parts since you can't see them? Okay, well,
Woo. All right, let's go.
Here's the ways to create leads. We've got 10 different ways to create leads.
Top 10.
We're going with number 1, post consistently on social media.
Yes. So this is a big one.
More than yes, we know that. We're telling them. These aren't questions.
Okay, good.
You can just
go right into it.
Expound.
But like that's how strongly I feel is like yes, because the thing is you have to do it consistently. If you're going to post once a week, I mean, there's kind of no point to it. You literally have to post consistently. Show your face, let people get to know you, offer value, call to action. That's the formula. And show a little personality and don't be boring, and you're good to go.
Don't be boring.
That's a big one.
A strong tip. You need to find who you are on social media, though. Go look at what we did last week with the 10 questions on social media, because that's going to give you a little bit more guidance in this than we're doing right now.
Yeah.
The way you get leads through social media is being on social media. You just need to interact with other people and give content that shows what you can do for them, what problem you solve for them, and then ask for the business.
That's it.
That's number 1.
Nailed it.
Number 2, this is still a social media, but this is a very specific one. This is record property or neighborhood walkthrough videos.
Nice. So this is one of my favorites. Yeah. So whenever
you can't say yes to every prompt,
but that's why they're the top 10, right? Really, these are very important, right?
Okay, fair.
So with the neighborhood walkthroughs, they're awesome because they show people who are looking to buy houses an actual insight to what they'll get from those neighborhoods. And they're interesting, so it's a great way to draw in more people, expand your reach, and show that you're a local expert in whatever community. The only thing I personally recommend is focusing on one community at a time, but you don't have to do that. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, and when you're going to a home that you're selling or going to a home that a buyer is looking at, you can stop on the way in the neighborhood and you can get like 4 or 5 videos about that one neighborhood. Yep. Does it have a nice running trail? Does it have a dog park? What kind of schools are in there? What are the streets like? People care a lot. If there's a big, busy intersection right near their home and they have kids, they're going to react to it differently than a big, busy neighborhood that has a really nice intersection where you just fly out of there and get out if you're a younger kid with a Maserati or something.
Right, and that's a great point. People want to know about where they're moving, and if you're the person that tells them that, they're going to appreciate it.
Yep. So the other one's property tours. You can do them really quick. You can go, and when your buyers are showing up to see the house, you can walk through real quick before they're there. Yeah. Heck, you can walk through with them if they don't mind being in the video. But a quick run through of the house and then narrating over it is a great short video. It's a great little piece of content.
Yep, and like the cool thing too is like make it like one thing I always like is like to pick one point of the house and like, hey, could you see yourself in this kitchen? Or wow, look at the size of this closet. Like kind of try to spice it up and make something stand out in it that's going to grab people's attention.
You can also ask a controversial question in it. Not controversial like you're thinking right now. Nothing political. But if you ask something controversial like, this home looks like it's been flipped. It's all neutral colors. It's all neutral tones. It's all shades of gray. Is this still in fashion? Would you guys live here? Tell me why or why not in the comments.
Yeah, that's a good one. Or if you're in the kitchen, be like, hey, would you cook a steak here or a chicken breast?
Fireplace in Vegas, yes or no? Right?
So all those things, like Justin said, are going to draw people in and actually make them look at it instead of just going around like, hey, kitchen, bathroom. It's just making people engage.
Number 3. Can you read it?
Nope.
Okay. Write value-based social posts.
Ooh, actually, Justin's going to give you guys a great answer on this one.
I'll give you a great answer on this one. So the value-based stuff is really about what the property values are in that place. So what $1 million buys you in Vegas versus San Diego is great for both Vegas and San Diego. What $500,000 buys you in Topeka versus Vegas is a great piece of content for Topeka and Vegas. Those comparison shopping things really put it in perspective. You can go another step with it and go back and go, what my dad bought in Las Vegas and what I bought in Las Vegas for the same price point, or what my dad could have bought in 1951 in Vegas.
And that's why I'm happy Justin answered that question, because he nailed it. And like one thing I like about that when you did, like what it does is it makes it real though, right? So like when people are looking at properties, it's like cool, $500,000 homes in Las Vegas, that's great. But usually, you know, they're saying, hey, should I move to Summerlin? Should I move to Henderson? Should I move here? Should I move there? So like Justin said, making that comparison makes it a lot more like on their mind, top of mind, a real decision, and hopefully they come to you for that.
What $500,000 gets you in Summerlin, what $500,000 gets you in Henderson, and what $500,000 gets you in Tonopah are going to be a very nice comparison.
Exactly.
And you can pull up stuff on Zillow and ask the realtor on the other side if you can use their listings and really dial those down. The other one that's good for right now is what your monthly cost will be approximately on a $500,000 home, and break it down, like all the things that are in there, the insurance, the taxes. Not everything everybody thinks about because the calculators online are all different. So break down those pieces, ballpark what to expect, and then say, what are you paying for rent? You want to change it? You want it never to go up again unless you get an adjustable rate mortgage, and then it will?
No, those are all great ideas. Another thing that you guys can also do, like Justin said, though, like the ones that even I look at, and I look at real estate stuff all day, and I think they're awesome, is like what my parents bought this for and what it is now. It's just a cool thing to do, you know, try to stand out.
And I know that the Zestimate is not always accurate, but it is fun to look at and see what the last purchase price was. So this home is now listed for $500,000. In 2020, it was selling for $300,000. In 5 years, it's gone up $200,000.
So by now, and imagine what it'll be worth in 10 more years.
You can imagine it. You can imagine it.
Yeah.
Number 4 is start a local Real Talk series.
We kind of did that.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
But here's the thing with a Real Talk series is if you're doing this and it's something like this where you're doing YouTube, you don't have to do it with the same person every time. As a matter of fact, the person on the other side can be a plumber that you know in your network, or somebody that does trash outs, or somebody that does property management and maintenance and has had horror stories of tenants. You find the people in your sphere that are also marketing their services, and you co-market your services. Yep. You go, look, you get me when you come over here, but I also know Ryan. You get me when you come over here, but I also know this plumber. I also know this guy that does construction. I've got a solar guy. That network wants to be in front of people too. And pulling them in and doing something like this with them, it's great for being a part of the community and expanding and pushing your sphere of influence.
Yep, and it shows your authority, shows your credibility. And the one thing that I think that with the Real Talks where they offer a lot of value, it's not like the short like Instagram Reels or short like YouTube videos where like you're saying like something for a minute or two. Like what I like about podcasts and long form content is that you can actually see that these people know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, I just feel like it's important. You're like, whoa, like they've been talking for a minute about this. So that's another good thing. It's a good way to showcase your expertise.
The next one is number 5. That's where we're at. 5.
Halfway.
Ask for testimonials and post them. How often do you guys ask for reviews? How do you ask for reviews? What do you do with negative reviews? Those all tell people who are on the internet about you. When you Google your name, what do you see?
Yeah. And it's an important thing, too. A lot of people run from the negative reviews, but it's important to take the time to respond to those, though, just for the credibility aspect. Like, no one's perfect. Things go wrong. And you're not going to have every client happy with you, no matter how good of a job you do. But it's always important to make sure that you respond to those reviews. Another good little nugget, too, is to ask for reviews over text message, record your screen, and then you can post that recording to your social media and show your reactions, too. So it's kind of a good way to make them a little more exciting and put personality in there. As much as you want your reviews on like Google and Zillow and other places, this is also a really good way, and people don't mind sending a quick text. So.
Yeah. The other thing you can do with reviews is if you're trying to build up and you haven't been asking for them, is you can go back and the people that had a good experience with you, ask them. And you can do what's called a review catch. That's where you send an email. And in that email, It says, hey, I'm trying to build up my online presence. If you do me a favor and let me know how I did, that'd be great. And then you have 2 links to click, one of which said, you were phenomenal. I can't wait to tell the world about you. And that goes to Google or Facebook or wherever you want the reviews to land and you're trying to build up. And the other one says, you were okay, but there's some things I think you could improve on. That one goes to a Google form you set up and nobody ever sees it. But it gives you an opportunity to reconnect that client and fix mistakes from the past.
That's a great referral strategy.
Review catch. Do it, my friends. Do it.
Go.
I had one more thing I wanted to say about testimonials. What was it? Oh, I know what it was. Google yourself. And if you Google your name, realtor, in Google, and you're not on the right-hand side, you need to set up your Google My Business page. And that's where they're going to land. Because what happens here is when people Google you in the neighborhood, that's going to show up. Not maybe, not fighting for sponsor, not paid ads. It's going to show up unless you're fighting with another realtor who has your same name or something like that. But because it's there, if it's there with 125-star reviews, you look good.
You definitely got a shot.
You look good. That's what I was going to say.
say.
Here's the next one. Number 6. We're on the back 5 now, guys. The back 5. Number 6, join and contribute to local Facebook groups.
So Facebook groups are a great way. And like I said, the local Facebook groups, big communities. Like I have friends who are in car clubs, different things like that. But anyways, openly putting yourself out there and engaging in your local community. If you do it for long enough, for one, you're going to make a name for yourself. And for two, you're putting your profession out there so that people will literally just reach out to you from being in a group. I've been in some groups with people on Facebook for like 10 years now. And, you know, they're not local groups, but like I feel like I know these people. So, like, that's a great way to connect and grow your following without, you know, running ads or anything like that. It's a great way to localize your expertise and expand your network.
And when you're in those groups, be beneficial to the group.
Yeah.
The other place to do this same strategy is on subreddits for your local town. For us, it's Las Vegas or Vegas. There's 2 of them. But in those, people are very engaged. People are very helpful. They're also very quick to spot you out if you're trying to sell or push your product. So just be helpful and be present.
Yeah, don't solicit.
Yeah. People can't hire you if they don't know about you. So be present. Number 7, send personal video messages to your sphere.
Yeah, I mean, so the personal touch, instead of just like a text, instead of just even a phone call, like if you send someone an actual video message, it just hits a lot harder and resonates more. You're showing that you took the time and thought of them enough to make a video and a personal message for them. And that's just part of like good networking and being above and beyond at what you do. Because I doubt, you know, the majority of people in the world do that.
Here's a very specific way to use this. After an open house, and you've collected a list of people that came through your open house, check to see if they're all real people. But once you know they are real people, and the other way to collect their names is have a QR code in the house and say, send me your information and I'll send you the sheet on this house, and then be sure to send it to them right away. But after an open house, send a loom that goes, hey, I just wanted to thank you for coming to the open house. It went really well. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out for me. Again, here's the front of the house that you were looking at the other day. Keep in touch.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Send it off. And then a week later, or whenever it happens, when the house goes under offer, that's when you want to send your next message. And that message is going to be, hey, we just accepted an offer, so it's now under contract at whatever the price is. So if you're still looking in that neighborhood, keep in mind that that's about the price point a house like that is going for. And that's it. See how I'm not asking for the sale in this one? This is a very soft message. And then when it closes at that price, that's when you ask, because now you provided them 2 good pieces of information.
Yep.
Hey, that's the house that I went to. That's the person that was at it. The next one is, hey, it's off market. Here's what it was at. Now when it closes, you go, we just closed on that house, so that one's no longer on the market. I know when you walked through, there were probably a couple of things you didn't like about it or you really liked about it. If you'll let me know what those are, I can show you the other houses in the neighborhood that fit your needs. So on that third ask, now they've been watching you for 45 days, right? 15 from the open house and 30 during the close. And now you ask for the sale.
Yep,
so
and you have the
that's a
multiple-
great way to use videos.
And Justin, you guys should like copy that strategy exactly.
Write it down.
Like literally, though, you should. You have the touch points, you have the value, and then you ask.
Yeah.
Good job. That was great.
I feel like I'm teaching you right.
This is great.
All right. We mentioned this, but it's on here. 8, claim and optimize your Google business profile. So if you don't have one, go to business.google.com, put your stuff in. You're going to go through a couple of hurdles over verification, but you need to have this.
Yeah, you do. I mean, it's your credibility. It really is. Who uses Google? Pretty much everyone. And like Justin said, it goes off of not only SEO, but for your Google business profile, it goes off of geo, right? So when you're at different places, taking different pictures of houses, posting the address and location, it's going to make you pop up more. It's going to give you more opportunities, and it's going to make you look more credible. So if you don't have one, you need one.
And that optimization piece is important. Make sure that you're not tagged just in Las Vegas, because then you'll be in the center of Las Vegas. You want the address of your brokerage. Wherever you hang your license, that's the address you're putting on there. They know that you're doing that, and you are supposed to do that, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You can get verified doing that, so that's no problem. And you want to make sure that in your bio, you talk about who you are, what you do, and give links to the other places they can find you.
Yep.
That's not just your Google reviews will show up there, but you can link out to your Zillow or Facebook reviews. You can link out to your main page, and you should, so that if they want you, they can get you. And your phone number should be on there.
Yep.
Right? Be present and put some good photos up of yourself. Look good, guys.
Yeah, and I mean, everything needs to be connected. Sometimes it could be a little overwhelming, which is why you should contact me or Justin if you need help.
You definitely should. Yeah, I'm over on Instagram at JustinMarket702.
I'm at irulesocialmedia.
Rule Social Media.
I do.
What if there's a Ja Rule Social Media?
You know what, though? I tried to get on a couple other ones, and people were poaching it. So I had to do We Rule Social Media on TikTok.
Oh,
yeah,
see?
they got me.
Somebody stole your stuff.
They got me.
This one is a different kind of lead strategy, but it does work, and that's post on LinkedIn weekly. The content you post to LinkedIn is different than the content you post anywhere else because it's professional content. So when you're posting on there, you want to post stuff that helps people that are corporate.
Right.
The kind of clients you're going to get from there, though, are corporate relocation, CEO relocation, and people that are moving for work. So it's not bad to have that sphere available.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great one. Like Justin said, the key is just know your audience on that one. You know, that's not where the funny videos go. That's where you kind of want to tailor it to who's on that platform.
And the really nice stuff there is market analyses. Anything that could help a financial person try and figure out what kind of a market shift is happening next. Those kind of things tend to do really well on LinkedIn.
Yep.
And now we're on our 10th tip.
Dun, dun, dun.
And you guys are not going to be surprised by this, but you're also going to be, I think you've been told this and you've taken it to heart, and then you've kind of not done it, and then you've done it again, and it's just kind of there on your website now. It is offer free home valuations and market updates.
Ooh.
Home valuations are a part of every package you can get for a website, from lofty to luxury presence. Everybody has that home valuation thing built in. The piece that makes it really turn into a lead and turn into a client is the follow-up after it. If somebody comes in and asks for a valuation, let the thing auto-generate one, send it off to them, but then follow up with a phone call to discuss how big that band could be.
As quickly as possible, preferably. So that's the thing, like Justin said, a lot of people don't even use that. It's a great tool, though. Like, hey, you want to see what your home's worth? Or this house sold in Summerlin for this much. Curious how much yours is worth? Click here.
And the piece that has to be different is what Zillow doesn't give. The Zestimate isn't very accurate because it doesn't know what the house has been through. So that's where you follow up and you go, yep, here's what I value at. I've seen what the Zestimate is. Here's why they're different. Tell me about your house, and I can do even better than that. Have you put on a new roof? Is the HVAC old? Did you put in a different granny flat inside? Like, there's so many things that could have happened to that house in the time it was owned. Find out.
That's your chance.
That's your chance for getting that in there. So those are 10 ways to generate leads. Try one. Let us know how it goes. Try all 10. Let us know how it goes. Either way, we're here looking out for you. Justin Market 702.
Ryan at irulesocialmedia.
We are out.
Bye.